Hey everybody, AM here. I am here to sort of explain and demo what this is. This is something I've made called Gimbal Toy. And it's an explorable or like an interactive 3D sculpture. So let's take a look. Basically, what's going on here is that there's an image on the left, and the image has many unique positions, unique pixels. Each one has an X and Y coordinate, and these X and Y coordinates are inputs for the figure on the right. I've actually kind of graphed each input or each pixel based on the image size that it produces when you apply these inputs to the right. So there's kind of been like the pixel coordinates go in, you take a snapshot and then record the image, and then this is sort of a graph of the behavior of what you're seeing on the right. So that's kind of the basic idea with this map, and the coordinates are sort of turning into angles for the rings. So one thing you can do is just explore with mouse over mode, but there's even more possibility if you turn off mouse over mode and you can use these waypoints. So what you see there is the waypoint number 1. Right now it's I'll select 1 by hitting the key on my keyboard 1, and you can move it by clicking somewhere. With just one waypoint, you can kind of use this to explore. But with 2 waypoints, it'll start to interpolate, and you'll see kind of an animation moving from one waypoint to the next. And you can sort of toggle which one you have selected with the keys on the keyboard, 1 and 2. And if I select 3 and then click, I can add a 3rd waypoint. And now it's going to do sort of some kind of combination of a triangle and an oval in between these 3 points. You can add more points. You can add up to 10. I've had to make some compromises about how sharp of the figure can be, because I think it's really important that the edges stay curved. So I'm not sure how much utility you'll get from more than 4 or 5 waypoints, but you can use 10 if you'd like. And in addition to that, it's also possible to click and drag the camera. There's different lights shining from different sides in the sort of 3D rendering. So by moving the camera around, you can actually kind of change the color scheme. So once you've found an angle that you like, you can also zoom in and out with the scroll wheel. It's possible to capture the entire state here with the Save to URL button. So this will give you a URL that you can copy, and then you can paste this in anywhere or on another computer, and it'll sort of replicate what you've created. It's also possible to use the next button here, which is full screen URL, and this is very similar, but this time the window on the right is going to be kind of the entire field of view. And I think if you hit, was it F10 or F11, you can actually sort of take away the top bar there. There's a couple other things I wanted to demo. It's a little bit, let's go back to the editor view. So let's follow this URL, and we'll go back here. And if you look up in the URL, there's this D argument. That stands for duration. So you can use this to speed up or slow down the animation. Right now it's at 1600, so if we put it to 600, it'll go quite a bit faster. Maybe I'll add a 4th waypoint to kind of, too much. Okay. So you can control the speed that way if you'd like, and there's even a hidden control. You can just type it in. So I'm going to add ampersand R equals, the default number of rings is 50. You could actually type in any number you'd like. So I'm going to type in 120. So let's see what happens. And that is kind of crazy. Let's bring the points like closer. The more rings, the closer it seems like it works to put the points. I don't know if that was grammatical, but hopefully you catch the drift. And let's see, what else did I want to cover? That's basically all the functionality you need to use. You need to know to use the tool. And I guess Yeah, so get in touch. You can, if you find a pattern that you like, it should be fairly straightforward to share the link. You could put it in a comment. You could tweet it to me. You might need to use some URL shortening service. There's a lot of data in the URL, but get in touch, share what you've created, and hope to hear from you. Thanks.